Hey guys, welcome to the Lovely J podcast. I'm Coco, and today I am doing a Netflix movie review on Mea Culpa. Mea Culpa. Some people say Mea Culpa. Either way, it's a Tyler Perry movie, okay? And I'm going to let you listen to just a snippet of the trailer, the official trailer.
I'd like to meet with you to discuss your case. What the prosecution has is pretty damning. I know that you have an eye for details, so don't leave anything out.
She was a goddess. One day I came back and she was gone.
So you believe this guy?
Zaire, why did you do it?
I've never seen anything like it.
You always go with your gut.
Please. This is my life, and they're trying to ruin me.
You're repping Zaire Malloy.
You're damn right.
First word. What do you see?
Longing.
Mia is longing.
Mr. Malloy, I am your attorney. I am not your friend.
He liked to pull my hair and make me gag. He was sadistic.
I'm the type of man loves to see pleasure on my woman's face, not pain.
What do you think?
If he's not lying, he is a psychopath.
Come in.
That does not seem appropriate.
Your eyes know it's appropriate. Close your eyes.
Someone has been covering up evidence in this case. He's gonna kill me.
Why would she record this?
I don't know, Mia.
DNA found in one of your paintings.
It's enough to bury your ass.
You can do it. Don't you lose it.
You have no idea who he is. A snake is never violent when stalking their prey. It's only when they get right into striking distance that they become very violent.
Okay, so that is the trailer of Mea Culpa. Now, I just finished watching it, and I'm just going to tell you, the deep breath was everything just then that I took, because it was so worth it. You know, Mea Culpa is written by, it's a Tyler Perry film, movie, and let me get to my notes here. Because y'all know we got to have some notes on this. Or do I need any notes? I really don't need any notes, really. Okay, let's just break it down and be for real, what's going on here. Tyler Perry has written this movie called Mea Culpa. The strongest thing about this movie is his name to me. The name is the strong feature of the movie because it draws you in, because it's something different. It's something that black people aren't used to, having this, Hispanic name, cross one of our movies. And so it's strong. It draws us, and we want to know what's going to happen. Kelly Rowland, first of all, I don't think this movie did her justice. I don't think it was fair to her to put her in a film that... I don't think it was good to put her in this position where the character that she played just suffers throughout the first half of this movie. I was like, when it first started, I was like, okay, it's going to get better soon. It is. And it took forever for this movie to get better. And I just felt like Kelly deserved a better part than what she played, okay? It was some hot, steamy parts in there that wasn't really steamy to me, because it really felt like... What's the name of that song? Go back and watch Bands Will Make You Dance video from the early 2000s, 2 Chainz video. And just imagine the lights being cut off. That's what it reminds me of, the stripper poles and all that comes with that music video. But Kelly deserved to have a better part because Kelly is so much, she's a great actor. It's just that this part right here, it wasn't for her. But however, toward the end, it started becoming her. At the end, she really threw down. But this beginning part, for the first hour and about 15 minutes, I was sleepy on it. It just really didn't excite me. It was kind of like I've seen this before, just with a different character. So what happens in this movie, let me go into it, is that this is it in a nutshell, and just flat out there. I hope I don't sound like I'm all over the place because I'm disappointed in the movie, to be honest. I do not give it no 5-star, no 10-star. I give this movie, I give it a 2-star at the most. And that's just because at the ending, when she had to really do all the acting and the stunts, she threw down. Kelly did. She threw down. That's why I give it a 2 then. If we had to rate it out of a scale of 1 to 5, I give it a 2. But the movie is about a defense attorney who has this husband who's no good, who has a family who's no good, and she's trying to defend this man who is an artist, who is a womanizer and all that, who likes to sleep with all these different women, and he just takes her on this wild roller coaster. It ain't even wild. It's like a boring, can I say a boring roller coaster ride just to see him with his women? Come on, Tyler Perry, for real. Tyler Perry is got it where these black women are having to go behind the white women. And that's in the movie, yeah. Where all of a sudden the artist, he wants to have sex with Kelly Rowland only after he's then had this white woman humping on top of him and doing his sex moves on her. But anyways, it's just like a long music video. There was just nothing there. It was lacking something. I don't know what, but it was lacking something. This was not it for Tyler Perry. This movie here, I have to agree with the critics who say this was a poor movie. It was poorly written. I felt like the scripts were like 1 or 2 words, and then they make a face, and then the music said, duh, the background music makes it sound interesting, but in reality, they only said like 3 or 4 words, and that's it. Yeah, I was tired of that. I was going to try to read those notes, but to be honest, I don't care nothing about those notes because this is my honest opinion. That movie sucked. That movie sucked. If a movie ever sucked, that movie sucked right there. To me, it did. And keep in mind, this is my opinion. The first hour and something, it sucked. That movie did not get good to the last 30 minutes. The last 30 minutes, that movie started throwing down, and then I was wide open for it then. But before then, it was like this long, drawn-out scene. And I just couldn't take it like that. I think I even dozed off a few times because it was just so horrible. The actors were too active. They were too active. You could tell they were actors, and they weren't acting with acting. Y'all know we like our actors to act, and these actors were kind of like they were auditioning. That's what it looked like. I don't know. This movie just wasn't it for me. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I don't apologize for this because I think Tyler is getting to the place where he needs to bring people in to help him explore different avenues of writing, because at this point, I know he's a billionaire and got all this money, and who am I to say anything about his writing? But at this point, he's just being repetitive. A lot of the repetitive acts and scenes, and he wants it hot, but he don't want it too hot. You could tell when he wants to go hot, but then he scales it back. And then, he wants to... It was just too much going on in this movie that did nothing. Absolutely nothing. The best parts are at the end. If I was you, I would just watch the first 20 minutes and then forward on to the end. And you will save yourself some time, and you'll be happy that you did so. As far as that actor goes, the one that was the artist, let's see, where is his name at? Do I have his name here? I don't even feel like looking for his name, but his name is Trevante Rhodes. As far as he goes, he was sexy. That's it. He looked good, had a great body. I mean, he had a really great body. But even with him having a great body, because his lines didn't match, so it didn't really do anything for me. But yeah, Trevante Rhodes is who he is. He's just like the rest of the Tyler Perry men. They come out looking really chocolate and sexy. But when they get ready to act, it's like there's a disconnect between the lines that they are speaking and how they look. His look was all that. Because him and Kelly, they do a scene, right? And this is a spoiler alert, so if you don't want to hear it, go ahead and pause or forward, whatever you got to do. I'll give you a little second to get that done. Pause or forward, whatever one you want to do, step away, because I'm finna give you a spoiler alert. Here it goes. So the artist, after Kelly walks in, the defense attorney, who she is, to talk to him about some business, she sees that he's already making out with this white woman, and he stops what he's doing to talk to her, and then he tells her, come on, let's go to this other place, and they begin to ride this motorcycle, and they end up at this other place, okay? And then once they end up at this other place, they end up making love in all this paint. Somebody about to have a yeast infection, right? I don't know, but he had sex with her. I can't even say made love, because it looked nice, but then again, the movie was just so boring. It just really even took from that scene. It just looked like something we seen in Alimony or one of his other films. They was out there in the paint, just rolling around on the floor. And again, this guy has a great body, and he has a great looking face, but to have us to think that his acting was there, that I don't think that was the role for him to be pushing his acting skills. I think he needed something greater than that. I don't know if he's a beginner or what. I have no idea who he is, but that scene was not it. I mean, it was I just don't like the movie. Let me just be honest. I didn't like the movie, and I'm going to leave it at that. I didn't like the movie. It took too long to get into the action. The thriller was gone by time. Listen now, the thrill was gone. By the time we got to the end of the movie, my thrill was gone, because I was like, dang, I didn't stop here this whole time, and now I'm a little bit bored here. And those sex scenes didn't do it, Tyler. I know you thought they were going to pull it up and make those numbers a little hotter and higher, because in your mind you might have saw steamy, but what we saw was, we saw the race card. We saw the white women being favored over the black women. That's what we saw as black women. I don't know about the other black women, but I can speak for myself. That's what I saw, was that she had to wait for that woman to finish so that she could get her turn. Dang, Tyler. Anyways, go watch the movie for yourself. It's out on Netflix, and if you like it, come back and let me know underneath this video how you felt about it, and tell me what were your favorite parts in the movie, because my favorite part was the ending. Yep, that was my favorite part. It was the ending, and that ending, I think it went off good. And you know another favorite part? When they started playing Shaft's song, Walk On By. And here's a spoiler. Please get up and leave if you don't want to hear what it is. But the spoiler is this. As they are doing their ending and they're doing this big victory celebration, Kelly Rowland is standing there on the streets just looking from a distance. distance at him, and she's near this trash can, and her phone gets a text, and it's from her client, which is the artist. And he says something similar to like, thank you. And he wanted to, make it up to her. And she throws the phone in the trash. And it starts to play, the song starts to play Walk On By Shaft. That was good right there. When that song came on and she started walking, that was the best part in that movie. Walk On By. And that's what I got for y'all when it comes down to talking about this here movie called Mea Culpa. Y'all go check it out on Netflix. It's there. Have fun, guys. Have fun. That's all I can say. Thanks for listening to Lovely J Podcast with Miss Coco Boughton.